All right, boys, we're back with another video. Today we have Thursday night football plays. You're seeing this on Wednesday. We're in October 2nd. We did really well on Monday. Recapping that real quick. I can actually pull it up on the computer. Why not recap it on the computer? Because we're going to do it on Pickit. Make sure if you're not on Pickit, you're using code BDGE when you sign up. You'll be able to tell all the boys, all the plays, everything that we're doing on here. You'll be able to see when I post a play and the fastest and the best lines for them. On Monday, Gino hit over, smashed that. JSN hit over for us at 47.5. If you were in the live stream, you caught us getting DK over 64.5. That smashed, first half smash. And Tyler Huntley went over 29.5 rushing yards. Kenneth sadly went under, and we missed our touchdown parlay by one leg. JSN got targeted in the end zone 3 different times, was not able to come down with one. Otherwise, we would have hit that. But nonetheless, still a big day going up. Oh, not a big day, but a good day going up 2.36 units. Back-to-back days going up over 2 units, almost 5 units on the weekend of Sunday into Monday night. Now we're gonna head to Thursday, and I'm not gonna show you the bets quite yet, but we're gonna get into that going forward. We're gonna go over our first bet here, which is gonna be Bijan Robinson over 64.5 rushing yards. Now we're gonna be taking all these plays on underdog right now. Again, if you're not on underdog, use code BDGE when you sign up. You'll get up to $1,000. Plus, you'll get a free line of Kirk Cousins, half a yard. Not only that, they'll also give you some boosts. So get 30% boosts, 10% boosts, as well as you'll get one other free square for this week, which I think will be CD Lamb for Sunday's games. I'm not 100% on that, but I will double check. You'll get another free square, though, so you'll get 2 free squares, a bunch of boosts, and everything when you sign up. But we're going to start with Bijan on here. It is 65.5. That's fine. I'll take anything up to 70. I got it at 64.5 on FanDuel. Now you can get a 62.5. Steal. If you get it anywhere around this mark, I absolutely love it. He hit this in the first 2 games and not in the last 2, as he played 2 very, very tough defenses in the last 2 games. Kansas City, the Saints, 2 teams that when you look at them, they are, so far this season, 2 of the best rushing defenses from the perimeter standpoint. Now, again, this Atlanta team wants to run to the outside. If you just watch an Atlanta game, you can see it. They want to get to the perimeter. They want to stretch the field. They want to get Bijan outside of the tackles. Now, with that being said, on outside runs, the Bucs rank 32nd in the entire league. Meanwhile, Atlanta is doing it at one of the most efficient paces right now. The main stats that I want to bring up for this, right? This seems like a perfect matchup as the Falcons run outside the tackles, a league high 72% of carries this season. Bijan has rushed outside those tackles on 78% of his rushing attempts, which, again, very much the highest. Robinson has been averaging 2.5 yards after contact on these outside attempts, which is the 5th fewest in the entire league. But the Bucs allow the 3rd most yards per carry before contact on these outside runs and allow the most EPA per carry on outside rushes this season. So 3rd most yards per carry and the highest EPA. He should have an easy day running to the outside, untouched, and not have to worry about it. The Bucs rank 32nd in outside runs, 30th from under center, with a stacked box that rank 32nd. Rushing efficiency, 32nd. They were one of the worst teams in the running game right now. Now, again, they did have Via out for a game. I understand that, and I get he's back, but he's going to be more of a presence on the inside than he is comparatively to these stretch plays. The Buccaneers defense also lost 203 yards from 43 missed tackles this season. That is the 4th most yards lost. 2 missed tackles this season. Meanwhile, Bijan has broken the 5th missed tackles on rushing plays this season. I think it all checks out. He should have a pretty big day. The numbers are here. The averages are here. You can even see they allow the 5th most rushing yards per attempt. Bijan should be able to have a big day versus his Tampa Bay team. And they're favored to win right now. So, again, would be a positive game script for them. So, I really like this line. We'll head to our second play before I show it up Pickett. We're going to do receptions. And we're actually going to have a plus money play here. Chris Godwin, plus 114 on FanDuel, 6.5 receptions. We can lock it in. They don't have his receptions, so we'll take just receiving yards for now, just to show it on the underdog screen. But his receptions will be up there soon. Reception 6.5, plus 114. Again, he went under this 2 times versus Philly and Denver. I understand that. Went over that in the first 2 games. I think he's going to go over it again here today. And I have a lot of reasons why. One, he's seeing the targets. As you can see, 9 targets. And now he's going against one of the worst slot defenses. The Falcons have allowed the 7th most receptions to the slot receivers so far. In the past 3 weeks, they've been peppered by slot receivers. So far, Chris Olave played a lot in the slot last week along with Rashid Shaheed, and they both had 8 receptions each. Meanwhile, even Alvin Kamara, who lined up in the slot, had 7 receptions. Rashee Rice, 12 receptions, as you know, underneath A.God. Devontae Smith, 7 receptions. Again, another low A.dot type of player who's just going to get peppered. The Falcons also run the 8th most zone coverage in the league, which leads to easy completions, right? And right now, Chris Godwin has the highest win rate on Tampa Bay against zone coverage. So they're going to look to Chris to get the ball out. Now, the Falcons have limited big plays, which again, with Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates, you know they're going to be playing a lot of 2 high shells, which creates easy over top coverages, which leads to a lot of underneath plays being had. And I think Chris Godwin's going to see a lot of those, which leads me to the reception line over the yards line. This A.dot is only 5.8 this season, which again leads to easy receptions. He runs the most routes on the entire team and is targeted on 27% of them. I think he's going to see the volume. He should see the workload. I don't think Atlanta's really going to try to neutralize the center of the field like they haven't all year. And I think Chris Godwin can take advantage of that. Now, I only have one more play. I only have one more official play, but I'll give you a ton of leans that I do like. The last play that I officially took for Thursday was, again, I also took some parlays, which we will go over. Rashad White under 32.5 rushing yards. Now, again, Rashad White is bad. Let's just be very frank here. And, yeah, he could burn me and get 33 rushing yards, whatever. But he's only had a 2.8 yards per carry. And until last week against Philly, he's had a 2.3 yards per carry average. And Atlanta also allows the 7th fewest yards per carry already. So now we're kind of just going with bad and worse situation. So the situation's not good. He hasn't been good. He had a few big runs versus Philly, which I just don't see happening against the Atlanta team that has limited big plays. Rashad White's not seeing as much work. Snaps are going down. Only saw 58% of snaps last game as Bucky's work is going up. Bucky has looked better. Bucky's played better. If you look at Bucky's line, it's 10 yards higher for a reason, because he's better at running the football. Now, Rashad White's a good receiving back. I think that might be his role. I think what's going to realistically happen, Bucky's going to start getting the 1st and 2nd down work. Meanwhile, Rashad White will be the 3rd down back, more of the pass catching back, and this is going to limit Rashad White's true rushing upside, which again, why its line so low, and we're going to keep taking it lower and lower. This Bucs offensive line so far this season has struggled to generate in the running game almost entirely. They've allowed their ball carriers to be contacted behind the line of scrimmage. So before he even gets to the line of scrimmage, at the 6th highest rate in the NFL on 51.2% of designed run plays, which is nuts. The Bucs rushers have also only allowed 0.6 yards before contact this season, which means they are getting stuffed at the 2nd highest rate in the entire league for negative gain or zero gain at 28% on designed runs. And Rashad White's not a good carrier to begin with. I think he's got a really tough time to really break these tackles and to make big plays. I think it's going to be more of a Bucky game, and which kind of leads me into, again, that's the last official play, by the way. Now we're going to get the leans and parlays that I have for funsies. I will add that real quick. Rashad White will lower. So if you're going to lock in an underdog slip, which I'll lock in this slip later this week when I'm back in New York and not New Jersey, I would lock in these 3 plays. These are my official plays. Again, the way I bet, and a lot of people have been asking, because they'll be like, oh, God, you sold me on my 4-leg parlay. Yeah, if you're taking a 4-leg parlay every week, you shouldn't really expect to make money every week. Now, if you take straight bets and then pair it with a parlay, sure, you can expect to come out positive that week. If you go 3-1, if you go 2-2, you expect to at least, hey, I broke even this week, whatever, whatnot. If you flex a parlay, sure, you do a 4-leg, 5-leg flex, you still end up making money. So I always suggest do straight bets along with whatever parlay you want. Now, one of these parlays, which is this 2-leg for fucking 6,000. So this one unit I have on this 2-leg parlay, again, heading into the Bucky Irving stuff, I have I got free money to put this on. So I did this leg is 1.5 touchdowns for Bijan and Bucky, aka they get 2 touchdowns. Very long odds. Bijan hasn't been able to score all season. Bucky only got 1 touchdown so far this season, so it's like really taking outliers here. But again, this is for me. I don't have to worry about this, so I'm letting you guys know when you look at my picket. That's like, okay, maybe if I don't want to just throw money and see what happens, then maybe I will not take this bet. I will be like, that is perfectly fine. I'm not enticing this bet at all. I just got free money to use, so I put it on this. Okay. And then the Kyle Pitts leg, I have a no sweat bet on, I think it was DraftKings. So I just put it on Kyle Pitts, Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans get anytime touchdown scores. I like that 3 leg. Oh, you got a boost for it, I think. I think that's what I did. I got a boosted parlay. So I put it on those. And we're going to see what happens. Maybe these 2 go off. Maybe these 2 go off. Maybe none of them go off. It's fine because we have our straight bets to kind of keep us afloat here. And again, one of these was a free bet, so I'm not really worried about it too much. So again, if I were you, what I would suggest, do the straight bets, maybe sprinkle in 1 parlay, see what happens. You don't have to go balls to the wall and do like 5 leg parlays because most likely you'll lose a lot of fucking money. But that's how you guys want to do it. Your risk tolerance is your risk tolerance. That's just how I suggest to make the most money throughout the NFL season and NBA season once we get rolling as well. And things are going to get hectic here real soon. But other plays that I'm definitely leaning towards, I like the Baker lower on the rushing yards. I don't think he's going to be pressured much at all this game, which is going to make for easy, sit in the pocket. You can get the ball out when you need to. As right now, Atlanta has the worst pass rush defense in the entire league. So Baker will have plenty of time to throw the ball. I think he's going to want to get it out early and often. I think he's going to look to his receivers. I don't know if he's going to need to really run the ball. This Atlanta secondary, I don't think it's going to get many like coverage pressures either. So I think this is going to be a heavy dose of just Baker sitting in the pocket and slinging the fucking rock. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. That's just like an extra little lean I have there. I don't really have any other crazy leans that I really like. I like Mike Evans anytime. That's something I would take. I mean, he's just gets in the end zone like it's fucking nothing. I think he might be able to get in the end zone again. Atlanta has had bigger days. Pickens had a big day. Again, Devonta, Rashi, Olave, Rashid had big days. Like these receivers could fucking feast tonight. So I think that can be a play for sure to look at. Yeah, those are all the plays. And again, make sure if you're new to Underdog, you can pair that with just half a yard for Kirk Cousins. So you can take advantage of that and add that to your slip as well. And you'll get up to a free $1,000 when you deposit using code BDGE when you sign up. And then when you set up on Pickett as well, you'll be entered into a merch raffle. So it's pretty cool. And it's absolutely free to sign up on Pickett. You don't got to deposit nothing. It's absolutely free to use our code and just be a part of the gang, be a part of the boys. You can also follow Jameson at Jameson. You can follow Tony at Tony No Dimes. And you can follow Nick at Nick Ercolano. But that's all I have for you today. Hopefully we can cash out on this Thursday. We've been pretty mid on Thursday night. So let's look to turn it around here and have an exciting game between Tampa and Atlanta. And I will catch you guys next time. Love you guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that sort of fun shit down below. It's a free way to support the channel, support me and the boys. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.